Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Drac. I'm from the Internet, and I'm excited to see you here at the Dart Zone Pro Tournament. I'm joined by my co-host, Brian from Dart Zone. We've done this interaction a few times live from separate cameras in separate places. Me in Atlanta, you in Nashville. It is a pleasure to have you here with me today.
Yeah, thank you for everyone joining here live on Dart Zone Blasters, live on YouTube. We're coming to you live. It is going to be a fun-packed day here playing the Dart Zone Pro Tournament Final, and we got the top 8 teams here all ready to get it on.
I'm so excited. We've been working on this for a year. Let's talk about where these teams came from. They're the best 8 teams we've got, but we had to find them somewhere. We kicked off our qualifying circuit down in Sanford, Florida, the Sunshine State, where we picked up our first 2 teams at a very tight CQB outdoor field. That terrain determined that the more aggressive teams won, and we have both of those teams here today. Then we moved all the way up the East Coast into New Jersey, hit up Moorestown there, and we qualified 2 teams in an indoor complex like this, and that's a very sterile environment. You're playing on turf. You play a little differently. Backfield plays matter more. Then we come over, and you can't qualify everybody on the East Coast, especially when there's so many amazing blaster tag enthusiasts out on the West Coast. So we went over to the Bay Area, the real heart of foam flinging in that zone. We had a ton of teams come out. We played an outdoor situation out there, a much further team, and we got some really incredible competitors out of there. Some would say the favorites. That said, that's only 6, and I needed a full top 8 to round out everything. And when I say round out, I mean globally. So we needed international teams, we needed pickup teams, we needed the kind of players that are exceptional in 1v1s to come together and build teams at HVZ End War, the heart of our hobby. They came out, they traveled from near and far, some from Singapore, many from Canada, et cetera, and so forth. And we put together 2 just amazing teams at our last chance qualifier just 3 days ago. They're rested, they're refreshed, they're ready to battle today.
Yeah, we've had a full weekend here in Rochester. We have started with on Thursday with our final qualifier, and we moved on to FoamCon and End War, which are the elite events in this hobby. So let's take a look at the bracket and talk about, check out these teams and see what how I've seen them all play.
Right.
Have you seen them play? What do you think about them?
I haven't just seen these teams play. I've watched these teams come together, the evolution of them, the dissolving, the rebuilding, et cetera. The team composition changes, but these regional teams are amazing. So if we want to work through the bracket, obviously we've got 2 hometown teams coming out of Rochester. There must be something in the water up here in our first match, and then down in our 4th match, we have Rochester Radioactive and Flower City Fallout. These guys are a college team. They share a coach. They play at their university. They eat and breathe and sleep blaster tag. There's no surprise that they both qualified, and so definitively at that.
Yeah, they are undefeated in qualifying, so it will be the best test for them coming to the finals today.
Absolutely. We've also got Void, which is a team coming out of California. They make really cool stuff. I'm excited to see how they perform against Rochester Radioactive. We've got Red Tide also out of California, Frumble coming from the Heartland in Ohio. Beef Squad is a Florida team, qualified close to home. Nebula's from Cali, and then combo number 5 is from my neck of the woods.
Yes, and we got a couple of members from the Singapore region playing on the Team Nebula, so we're really excited. We're excited to see that global outreach of the sport. Dart Zone's here, and we thank everyone globally watching from our Dart Zone team. Thank you for helping us put on this tournament. And, what is blaster tag? I think the people at home want to know a little bit more about what are we playing here today.
Well, blaster tag is exactly what you think it is. It's what it sounds like, and it's the same thing that you play in your basement with toys at home. You flip the couch over, you turn it into cover, you try and tag your brother without being tagged yourself.
Well, it's just like we friends and family playing in the backyard, but on a different level, right?
Oh, we've definitely dialed the competitive nature up to 11 today with our top 8 teams. We are going to be playing at a professional level with professional-grade blasters made possible by you guys, bringing together just toys that do some incredible stuff off the shelf.
Yeah, we'll showcase real quickly here. These, sorry, I'll point to the camera here. This is a normal dart. We are not playing with that today. We are playing what we classify as pro darts, which are half-length darts. What's the difference, Jack, and why do they matter?
So pro darts, in general, being half-length darts, are going to fly further and have more aerial stability, which means that they are more accurate to target at a distance. And when you're playing a game like this where every shot counts, you want to be using the absolute best ammo with the best equipment.
Yep, and everything is now available. These darts are available anywhere you want to shop in America and across the world. So it's something you guys can look forward to trying out in the future for the upcoming tournaments. Let's just talk a little bit about also how you score. How do we play this blaster tag? What's the point?
So the objective of any game is to score points, right, Brian? And in this instance, we're going to be scoring points through one of two methods. Either you get a living player from one gate over to the opposing gate, or you eliminate all of your players on your journey there. So should you tag out the opposing 5 players, you will have scored a point. Or if you can sneak past them using your tactical tactics and swag, you can get through those pylons and score a gate capture, which is going to be a point as well.
Yeah, that totally makes it an athletic move. I love when those players make that run to their gate at the end of a match. Whenever it is. So there's a lot of fun things, fast-paced action to expect here today at the Dart Zone Pro Tournament. And then what is a match? How do we determine who advances among each team?
Absolutely. So there are 3 games in a match, and those games are going to be played trying to score those points. So over the course of those 3 games, we will either determine a winner absolutely with a 2-0 finish, or we could have a very exciting draw situation leading to sudden death, but that almost never happens. We'll cross that bridge if we get to it.
Yeah, I've seen it happen once in qualifying, and it is fun.
It is so exciting when it does.
It's so exciting. It's a man 1v1. So I think that we've basically covered all the basics of blaster tag.
Well, Brian, let's talk about what they're playing with.
What they're playing with. So
So these teams are going to be given a specific loadout. They will have to allocate to their 5-man team equipment provided by you guys. Featuring your Dart Zone Pro Mark III. They get 2 of those, 2 of the 1.2s, 1 of each of your pistol options. You've got the 2.0 and the 2.1, as well as enough magazines to make any cul-de-sac jealous.
Yeah, well, basically, all of our blasters have been team verified, so everyone's playing with the same blasters, and we're going to figure out who the best in blaster tag is. Let's cut to a quick break here, check out a few things. They're coming to the stores in the near future, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Dart Zone Pro Tournament here. Drac, we got 2 of our new blasters that players are going to be playing with today. Tell us a little bit about them.
Absolutely. You've debuted 2 brand new products at this event. I think that they're both going to be absolute focal points of how teams build their loadouts. So you're currently holding the Mark 1.2, which is the natural evolution of kind of that designated marksman blaster. This is their longest range, their hardest hitting, their slowest rate of fire option to give to players. So you give this to your most accurate, your most tactically vantaged kind of player, and then this is my personal favorite. This is what I would be using if I were playing today in the tournament. This is the 2.1, which is a sidearm that packs a massive punch and has quick reloading action through your proprietary magazine system. I think that both blasters are absolutely terrific. I'm very excited to see which players on which team are allocated which pieces of equipment.
Yeah, every team is going to be playing with 2 of these and 1 of those, plus the other lineup, the other blasters in our lineup of the Dart Zone Pro line. We're going to go to a quick break here and be right back. And Drac's going to be talking to some of the people in attendance today. Looking forward to it.
All right, so we've got our team. We've got Jurian, who you just heard. We've got Kyle. We've got Ton. We've got John. We've got Adrian. We've got Joey. And we've got Dan in the back there. Today I'm going to be running the Mark 2.1. Running the Mark 2.1, helping support Jurian on flywheels over here.
Very exciting. I look forward to seeing how that plays out for you. And as we come over here, we can at least take a look at Rochester Radioactive as they load up, allocating a lot of rounds into the Mark 2.1, definitely planning on utilizing that pistol.
And we're back here, Drac. What are people playing for? That's one thing we haven't been able to tell everybody.
We really should explain to the people at home that they're playing for the largest prize in blaster tag. First place walks with 10 grand.
10 G's.
Cash money, United States dollars. Spend it on whatever you want. Second place, not going home with nothing, leaving with 4 large. That's $4,000 dues. And then third place with $1,200 and $50 to make it an even divide between the 5 players.